just we've both been in the sport for so long. I've seen so many girls come and go. Michelle and I are both still here. Probably she's the only girl I can even think of that from back in 2007, who's in my own weight class that is still around. So I feel like it just makes sense. It's not like Michelle has a target on her back. It's not like I'm like, oh, I want this fight so bad. This is the only fight I want. My eyes are set. My eyes are locked on Michelle Waterson. I want this fight. I just have wanted it because, again, we're both in the same weight division. We've both been in the sport for so long. We're OGs, and why haven't we fought yet?
Is this kind of a time for you to reflect a little bit on your career? Obviously, this is an important fight, but I think of you and Michelle, and you guys have been doing this for a long time, pioneers, for the lighter weight classes for the women. Is this kind of a good time to reflect and say, like, you know what, this is kind of cool that we're doing this now. It's 2018, and we're still, relevant in the UFC.
I think it's super cool. I like that it's, as much as I'm like, oh, the whole Conor thing, it is, Conor brings a lot of attention to the sport. The UFC 229, this is a big card. This is one of the biggest cards, in the UFC history. So I think that it's almost like the wait was worth it. This is a very good card for Michelle and I to fight on and to both, showcase our skills. I believe it's going to be a good fight. So it's a good one for the fans, and the more eyes on the card, the more eyes on the fight, and just the better it is for everybody, and just for us pioneers to show everyone why women are so great in this sport.
You bring up Conor. I know that you picked Khabib, but a lot of attention has been surrounding the bus incident. Did that come into play when you were picking who you thought was going to win?
Oh, absolutely. I think that what Conor did was wrong. I was in one of those buses, so it was doubly wrong. I feel that it was, kind of personal. I know that he didn't personally attack me, but he hurt a lot of my peers. He hurt a lot of his peers, which I think, go back to, for him to remember. Like, imagine if, like, he was on that bus, and this was, like, one of his first fights in the UFC, and somebody he looked up to and had such great notoriety and was doing such great things in the sport, went and did a hoodlum act like that, like something that, like, really, you're a professional athlete and you're lowering yourself to throwing a dolly at a bus. That's why it's not anything personal against me, a personal attack, but yeah, I guess it does play. I will never root for him, whether he is a heavy favorite or a heavy underdog. He will never have my support. I know he doesn't care about that, but for me, that's my decision.
Fans seem to think that you make more money because you're on a Conor McGregor card. That is not actually correct, is that right?
I make the same amount of money if I'm on a UFC Fight Pass, if I'm on a Fox Sports card, a pay-per-view card. I make no more money by being on a Conor McGregor card. I would have made any fight card I was on, I would make the same amount of money. So no, I do not make more money by being on a Conor McGregor card.
Why do you think you got so much heat for speaking out about what Conor did? I mean, he was arrested. It isn't like,
yeah.
I think indisputably he did something wrong. The man was arrested for it.
I think because there's controversy, and so many people they either love Conor or they hate him. So his nut huggers are going to be like, how dare you speak of the king like that? Blasphemy. It's like, well, he did shoot 2 women and their children, but he's the king. I get it. Can't talk bad about him. I think it's just because people they will follow him blindly. Like, he's the kind of person who could be a cult leader and have all his little minions. Like, the people that get pissed at me are his little minions who would kiss his feet for, oh, yeah, kiss my feet. Okay, I will. So that's why I get hate. It's because he's so loved or hated or controversial. I don't care. What he did was wrong. I still think he's a piece of shit, and I'm always going to think he's a piece of shit.
Aside from all that trauma, this is a big fight for you against Michelle Waterson. The division is still very much in flux at 115. We don't really know what's going on with Joanna Jędrzejczyk. It seems like Andrade is the next contender, but if you were to win this fight, where do you think this places you?
People are always trying to look forward to the next fight after the fight in front of me. I'm just looking at this fight in front of me because I don't know how it's going to play out. I don't know what the outcome's going to be, and I don't know how I'm going to win. So I don't really like to talk about what's next because I just have what's right in front of me right now.
Your nail polish, what is the significance of the orange and blue?
Duh, No, I actually, every fight, I used to do my fight themes. I can't really do fight themes anymore, so now the themes just compose of the ribbons in my hair and the nail polish. So the Bears, I'm a Chicago girl. I always root for my Chicago teams, and so I pick the Bears colors and go Bears.
Weigh-ins are tomorrow, and you're pretty vocal on your social media. You really let fans into all the preparation. 2 gallons of water yesterday. Very impressive. What's it like to let fans kind of into the behind the scenes leading up to a fight?
I just kind of document my life and post whatever is going on. There's no really rhyme or reason behind it. I think, we're in a social media era where people like that. They feel like they're a part of your life and they want to feel connected and want to feel a part of it. I just do me and I'm like, oh, here's a camera. I might as well record it.
Weigh-ins, how are you feeling leading up to it?
I feel so good, like better than ever. So my weight's on point. I'm not deprived. I've been, working with George Lockhart, the nutritionist, and finally I feel like I'm eating like a professional athlete, and I'm not depriving myself. I think that's what I've done so much in the past. If I've just completely deprived myself and I was miserable, and I always thought, this is right, I'm miserable, I must be, this is what the weight cut's all about. And now I'm like, what? All these years I could have been cutting weight and felt like this? Damn it.
Is there one thing you're looking forward to eating?
I'm always looking for, pumpkin pie, I brought my Linda's Lollipops with me. I went to the M&M store yesterday. I bought a huge bag of M&Ms. They didn't have the coconut ones. Apparently, they don't make those anymore. Giorgio's deep dish pizza. I have a list. I think it's like 3 to 5 pages. I never get through the list. I make the list before fights. I'm like, this is what I'm going to eat. I have this concoction that I've been dying to make. I thought about this before when I fought Courtney Casey, because I fought in December. I usually fight in December. It's pretty much just all my favorite things combined, but I think it's going to be great. It's a pumpkin pie, eggnog, gingerbread milkshake.
So how do you make one of those?
Well, I haven't made it yet, but I'm going to. Maybe not completely 100% eggnog. The ratio will probably be like half eggnog, half milk with, I don't know, maybe vanilla bean ice cream with pumpkin pie mixed up in it, and maybe just dunk the gingerbread, guys. Dunk them. Or crumble them on top.
How much of an asset has Felice Herrig been in the industry?